This man went beyond all limits in his desperate quest for hair. The relentless shedding left him nearly bald and his confidence in tatters. In a daring move, Alex ordered a bizarre, sketchy product online, a mysterious miracle hair growth serum that promised lush, thick hair in just hours. It even came with a strange, almost ritualistic mask. In his small, dimly lit bathroom, he took a deep breath and shaved off what little hair remained, leaving his scalp smooth and gleaming. He caught his reflection in the mirror. Surprisingly, he looked ruggedly handsome without hair. But handsome wasn't enough. He wanted thick, glorious hair. For a moment, he hesitated, but the dream of a full head of hair was too strong. He picked up the vial of serum. Then as he brought it near his head, something bizarre happened. The serum seemed to pull toward his scalp like it was alive. Alex's heart skipped a beat, but the thought of hair pushed him forward. He poured the serum onto his scalp and rubbed it in. Instantly, a scorching warm pain erupted, like his head was on fire. The soft pain was so excruciating it felt beyond endurance. But he kept going, driven by the promise of hair. Alex squeezed the bottle for more, but it was empty. Frustrated, he squeezed it harder, and with a sudden pop, a jet of the serum sprayed directly into his face. Panicking, he rushed to rinse them, but the stinging liquid just kept flowing. Ignoring the chaos, he slapped on the mask that came with the potion. The tight fit was uncomfortable, but he sank to the room, exhausted, hoping for a miracle. But suddenly he felt a tickly itch. The mask felt like it was crawling across his scalp. Unable to stand it any longer, he ripped it off. When he looked in the mirror, he froze in shock. His scalp was covered in tiny red bumps. His greed for hair had ruined him. He'd traded his decent looks for this grotesque mess. Out of despair, he gently pressed one bump. It popped, and to his surprise, a few shiny strands of hair sprouted from it. Jack's jaw dropped. A wild grin spread across his face. He started popping every pimple like a kid unwrapping candy. Sure enough, hair started sprouting everywhere, just like he'd always wanted. Thrilled, he grabbed his phone for a selfie to show off his new look. But a tiny tickle in his eyes stopped him cold. He glanced in the mirror and froze. To his absolute shock, a single hair was poking out of his eyelid. He yanks it out in a panic. But that's just the beginning. Within seconds, a cascade of hairs erupts from his eyelid. Freaking out, he grabbed a pair of scissors to trim the extra hairs, but he tripped over a towel and bumped his head, knocking himself out for a moment. When he finally woke up, the hairdryer sparked a raging fire. In an instant, his hair began growing so fast and thick that it covered his entire body, a suffocating nightmare. Unable to live with this monstrous transformation, Alex sat there in silence, completely still, unsure of what to do next.